be dreaming off down through tryptamine. As I flip the scene, my shoot is hard knock schoolers. Toting them to suspend you on principle. Non-hospitable, unforgivable with them AK minerals flying up in your living room. What you mad at? Ain't for all the rat acts, yeah, that's the pumping crat act. Something to laugh at, get it on the first. Back and she a flirt. Riding hoods got more wolves, be alert. I'm up, yeah, up there. The cleverest, Everest, the Empire State, the Pluto, Stupo, you know.
Tell me who with my mother team who up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high.
Put it out in your brain like a chopper, shoot the game, let your game, let it pop, you a change for $1. Plain, so I can't for $1, like I'm weighing on the collar, bring it a bang, like I'm a zang within the bang, with the opposite of watching, we're stepping them on top of this coffee, and now with this tricks, I'm a dominant, like I'm anonymous, I'm on them. Politic out of this college, down with them honors, you doing the obvious, out of your confidence, I'm on them. Roll, looking on the good, some up with the hook, high, looking down from the heavens, purple crown, all seven spin around, I'm a better than the staff, giving them up, they go to buy, shit, think it's down, ain't no on my team, the son of I have to bring before the king, the real dream, the battle I had to be, doing the unseen, walking in between, living in the balance of a true beam. Digging the higher than the most, let them roast in the fire, earth, wind, on the water, surfing, and I'm working and searching for serving. You heard, I'm living in the clothes and the curves, swerving like a little hermit. Follow me to daddy when I'm putting your murder. Chase down, nigga, end of the story. Blood, nigga, now vision getting blurry. Step there.
Tell me who with my mother team who up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. Listen, this talented young after this, but we're gonna see what happens. But because Amir decided to come back, so we probably. How's it going, Amir?
How you doing, Miss Jaye?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my blood pressure over here rising. I'm all right though. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
No problem.
We really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Make the stretch marks and all that. All the medication I got to take. It makes it all worth it. It makes it all. It makes it all worth it. Just don't put me in a room by myself without a goldfish. That's all I ask. That's all.
That's still in the
right.
making.
That's all. At least, at least I can have Naeem come and decorate my wall because this one right here saying that I'm just gonna get a room with a because just because just let me say this, just because you hear a person talking to themselves a couple of times don't mean they crazy. It does not mean they crazy if you hear them talking to themselves. It's just an FYI.
Smacking your gum and stuff.
Here we have our guest for tonight. We have super talented DJ Kenny G here. He has his own talk show here that will be broadcasting on Wednesdays. We'll drop the link for that information. And then he puts on some amazing sets in Daily Plaza where, the world has been set, shut down. Yeah. But you can go through, he'll post, the remember wins and the throwbacks on when life was good and we were able to go outside and play, and have a good time. He posts that information on his page as well. And then he's also working with some amazing spoken word artists as well as he works with a Michael Jackson impersonator. Yes, so, definitely. Yeah. So how's it going, Kenny, DJ Kenny? And thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me back, Jay. Good to be back. We kind of trying to get back into the swing of things. It's going to take a minute. We already know with the COVID, everything shut us all down, and just trying to get back into what we used to doing and entertaining. And Daily Plaza got the email. The mayor's like, Kenny G, we're not doing this summer. So I'm like, okay, we got to find something else to do.
Wow.
But other than that, we haven't stopped. The talk show is something that we've been doing almost since I think maybe March before the COVID. We're still doing it on Wednesdays from 5 to 7. It's called We're Talking Chicago on Wednesdays with me. I have a co-host, LaDon Howard. For right now, we just got the music going to keep y'all interested. We got the old school, we got the steppers, we got the new school. So you can listen in on Wednesdays on supportdistrictradio.com.
Okay, and we'll definitely have that information posted on our page. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Okay, guys, next hot topic. If a man is denied seeing his children, should he be required to pay child support? If the woman, she just bitter, listen, if she's bitter, we talking about bitter Betty. If she won't let this man see his kids, should he still pay child support? What do you think, Naeem?
Yes and no, because like I mean, he's not able to see his kids, but at least he's trying to provide for his kids. So I mean, not put him on child support, but I mean, he can get for money or something like that.
Okay. Now, what about you, Amir? Do you think that he should be required to pay child support if bitter Betty is keeping him from seeing his babies?
I say no, because if he's making a way trying to see his son or daughter or wherever have you, I feel like that the woman has made it very difficult for him. And, obviously she trying to keep the son or daughter to herself, and she don't want the man to be there actually to see the kids. So I think that's very selfish, and no, he shouldn't have to pay child support. I mean, if he's trying his best to try to see his son or daughter, then and the woman is refusing to let him see, he shouldn't have to pay child support.
Okay. Now, what about you, DJ Kenny? What do you think? Should he be required to pay child support if she's denying him from seeing his children?
What's going on between the man and the woman should be between the man and the woman. The children shouldn't have to suffer. They still should pay child support whether or not he can see his kids or not, because the baby's got to eat, the baby's got to be clothed, the baby's got to be taken care of. So let them work it out between the two grown folks, and the kids shouldn't have to suffer.
Absolutely. And that's a great point that you brought up, DJ Kenny, because here's the thing, paying child support and then visitation, those are two separate issues. So, yes, he's still supposed to pay child support, even though she is not allowing him to see his children. Here's why: whether you see that kid or not, that kid still got to eat. That kids still need clean clothes. That kids still need the things that they need. Now, what if I were in that situation? What I would be thinking about, which is not, oh, I gotta pay. I ain't paying child support. Listen, I'd be running down to a court trying to figure out why is this chick keeping my kids from me. That's what I would be trying to figure out, opposed to holding back. Oh well, I can't see them. I ain't paying for them. They still yours, fam, whether she letting you see them or not. So now you're gonna just make an excuse as to why, oh well, I ain't paying them. Let me ask you this, beloved. Have you done everything in your power to ensure that you can see your kids? Because here's the thing. Let me say this. I understand that there are some raggedy, trifling women out here. I understand that. And a lot of you good dudes end up with them. It's like it's mismatched. The good women end up with the raggedy dudes. The raggedy dudes, end up with the good women. The raggedy women end up with the good dudes. So it's like we keep missing each other. And by the time we get together, a good dude and a good woman get together, everybody messed up.
True.
Everybody is messed up. But here's the thing. I always like to think about this. When a man is saying, you know what? She won't let me see my kids. She want this. She want that. Let me pose this question. What would you do? How would you handle the situation if you went outside and you saw her throw a brick through your front window, your front windshield, and she ran, because she ain't going to stay. She going to throw the brick and run. But you saw her do it. What would you do? Would you just suck it up to the game and say, oh, she threw a brick through my, or are you going to go call the police on her? Are you going to take the law? Are you going to make sure she's prosecuted? And are you going to make sure she's punished for the crime that she committed? What would you do?
I'm gonna call the police.
Okay, what would you do, Amir?
Well, those two options that you done gave on now, you know what? I'm just have to get in the vehicle. I'm going ahead and chase it on down. I'm not to, well, first I'm gonna have to read the Bible and stuff like that. Do that first, and then I'm gonna have a word with it. That's what I'll do. Those two options you gave, it's not gonna do good for me. I'm sorry.
Okay, DJ Kenny, what about you? What would you do if you saw her throw the brick through your car?
I would call the police.
So here's my thing, because that was an illegal act. So if we're getting so upset and we're gonna call the police and we're gonna take it to Judge Mathis and all these small claim courts
Yeah, do all
because
that.
she threw a brick through our window, how much more important are our kids? So you just gonna let her break that law because it is against the law for her to keep you from from seeing your kids. That is against the law. So a woman cannot keep your kids away from you legally, period. So you would get upset about your car and go take legal matters into your hands. But when it comes to child support, oh well, I ain't paying. Wait, fam, she breaking the law. So why you can't use the same energy that you gonna use to fight her over your car? Why can't you use that same energy for your kids? That's what trips me out about some brothers because it's an excuse. Is it hard? Absolutely. This system is not set up for you to win. Trust me, it's not set up for you to win. Good brothers, good dudes, the child support system is not set up for you to win. So I say, you know what? To prevent from being put in that state, listen, watch who you laying down with, beloved. Because listen, some of these chicks, they just listen. Y'all got a lot to lose. I'd be running. If I was y'all, man, please, I wouldn't be messing around with these the lip gloss and them eyelashes. Y'all gotta watch out for all that. Listen to what your mama said. Listen to what we say. We know trifling women. We can sniff them out. So we be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't want to listen.
That's what y'all are.
Y'all be like, you said we bloodhounds.
Yeah, I'm using one of my uncle terms. Yeah.
Because we know what's going on. We know, listen, we know how they think. We related to some of them. We friends with some of them. So we're let me raise the offering over here. Listen, we still, so we just got y'all best interest. So we just trying to, man, she just hating on me. She don't never want me to have no fun. I can't talk. Why she always worried about, okay, get caught up, get your crazy and locked up in this child support system. Then you gonna be like, man, I should have listened to my mom. I should have listened. She was right. Yeah, I know. She know the little girl was trifling just by the way she walked up in there. Listen, don't sit on my couch. You can't sit on my couch. I don't know what she did. Grandmother. Woo! Oh yeah. This is grandma said, don't mess with my granddaughter. I'm telling you, you're a sweetheart. Don't mess with my granddaughter. And then she tried to pull that, I'm pregnant routine. What? I was like, wait, what? And then she tried, I said, boy, listen, put your wallet in your sock. Because they was like, well, they not going to keep us. Okay. But she not going to keep it fine. Put your wallet in your sock. Go downtown to this quote-unquote clinic and put your wallet in your sock. But she failed to realize, now, I ain't no downtown because I done had them all downtown Chicago. So they go to the clinic. He was like, Mom, remember that spot that you had us in these classes? And I said, yeah, it's in this office building. I'm like, for real? The doctor's office, she can't find it. She forgot the address. The office not open and stuff. Then she grabs his book bag and books it because he used to keep his stuff in his book bag. Wow.
Yeah, and then like when she took my book bag or whatever, like around the corner, State Street, I went to Zoomies and bought me like a hoodie and like some socks. And then as I'm walking out at Zoomies, about to go to the train, I run into her and then she gave me my bag. And like, it was kind of weird because, I like, yeah, she was trying to get my money, but like I already spent it on like, hoodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got, hopefully that was a learning lesson for you because let me tell you, these husbands, especially, let me tell you, okay. Oh God. Yeah, it is. And you know what? Here's the crazy thing about it. These girls, look, I don't know. I mean, listen, it's a badge of honor. The more reckless that they can be, listen, y'all some good dudes. So again, y'all need to be trying to, I don't know, y'all need to just have an older woman, take it to the church moms at the church and let them skim them out because that's the only way y'all gonna pick somebody good. She ain't gonna be somebody that you like because she ain't gonna be all dressed up. You can fix the outside. You got to worry about her heart or her personality. I'm telling you, any chick that's out here swearing that she the baddest bee or she a savage, listen, you gonna end up in court. You gonna end up in court if she got
watch
her
out
face
for those.
Right.
No matter how good they look, they can be a 9, they can be a saying gonna get you in some trouble right there. You mess with them if you want to, cause you know, like I always used to tell myself, like I wanted to like challenge myself, but I'm not gonna go that far trying to like mess. I didn't had that happen before, and I done had to back on down. I done had to take a couple steps down because I'm like, you know what, this could get really bad. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like,
And his mama is not. His mama is not set right. So I'm like, so
she's
now
not. I'm
you
telling y'all
just
right
went to
now,
go.
she not. I know this.
So you just gonna have you gonna get us in some mess, see, because you don't want to listen. Didn't I tell you this girl was trash? And she ain't trash. She is trash. Just because she cute don't mean she ain't trash. I'm like, look, you showing me stuff. I'm like, I said, you know what? I'm a man my good Baptist business, and that's what I said. You know, I'm a man my own business. But he come, Mom, look what she. I say, don't tell me nothing. Listen, I told you that's always been. That's gonna be that way till they put that white jacket fully. So I never had a problem. But it's like when you pay child support is one thing versus being an active part in your child's life. I mean, they need both. Sacrifice the rims, sacrifice the type of car.
Is it just the things I go through? But I feel that it's true. Ah, we don't need no labels, but I feel that it's true. Ah, we don't need no labels, what we got is something different. We don't need no labels, lady. We don't need no labels to show that what we have is something special. For sure. I don't feel it's a one night stand. It's that love you in your eyes. Take love in paradise. I want lifestyle. Yes, that sweep you off your feet. Give you everything you need. Love. That's what I'm feeling. Yes, that don't pick up the phone. Cause we wanna be alone. Love. And I never thought I'd feel this way. Then you came along and proved me wrong. No, I never had an interest until I met you. Had an interest until I met you. And I don't know if it's real. If it's real, or is it just a phase I go through? But you don't need to show that what we have is something special. For sure. Since you came in my life, I see so clearer now. Yeah, you're so.
Can't compromise.
And we have Tasha on Facebook. She's saying, I will not take no disrespect from a man, period. Get right before you step to me. I know that's right, Tasha. You have to get right. But you know what?
That they live through it. Hopefully, as time goes on, they get better.
And as I prepare for this, so I had just recently rewatched.
Never.